So here I'm going to cut and then transfer them to the fabric. All right. So now proceed to cutting, and then we'll cut our lining and every other thing. Let's do this. Remember, you're leaving half-inch sewing allowance on each side, like all round. So half-inch sewing allowance on each side. So here I'm just trying to tell us that if you notice, I didn't add half-inch on this side because on the pattern we've already added half-inch. Remember when we placed our cup, we already added our half-inch to it, so there's no need adding that half-inch, or else you're going to have it a bit tight when you have adding your cup to it. So that basically that's why. Notice what I'm doing here. That's why I'm not leaving half-inch on this part. Alright, so going further, I'm going to remove this and then just watch how I'm going to remove the back. I didn't do a back pattern here, but I will show us how to draft a back pattern properly. But for now, I'm just going to show you something. I will just place it, see what I will be doing. Just follow me and see. I'll place the front pattern, but notice I'm not putting any zipper allowance. Basically, it's because I'm going to be using an eyelet behind, I'm going to be having loops behind, so there is no need putting zip allowance. In fact, I will still trim from the original cutting, so just follow me and see how I'm going to do all of this right here. Okay, so I'll trace my pattern, everything will be equal and all that, and then from there I'll proceed to trimming out at the extra. I need you to notice something. I didn't leave any space whatsoever. Remember, we're going to be catching half-inch when we are joining the center front and the center back. Okay, we're going to catch it, so that will play as our dart row. Do you understand? It's going to play the role of the dart for the back. So don't say you would like to open maybe your spacing. We are placing exactly the front on the back. Reason being that we'll catch the front and the back, so we're going to have our dart as well for the back piece. So just follow and see. Alright, so from here I'm going to go down by 2 inches. So that's 2 inches from the back. Okay, so I'm taking this straight line so I don't confuse us. Straight line like this, and then I'll take 2 inches downwards. Is that okay? I'll take 2 inches below, then mark it. We don't want your back to just be looking funny, so you take it all below. And please, if you've noticed, there are some things I don't do with rulers. I am naturally not a pattern drafter. I don't do pattern drafting on. I don't do pattern drafting on everything. So I just use my free hand to achieve a lot of things, and it's faster for me. So you just follow and see how I'm going to do it. So I'm taking up my front piece, and then notice what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut out that 2 inch that I went down the slope. Is that okay? So what I'm explaining here is that our nipple to nipple is 4 inches. So I'm adding half inch sewing allowance for the back. That is 4.5. So that's for our dart. So I'm going to mark that 4.5 all the way up, so we can create our back dart. I just need you to watch what I'm doing. Remember, I told you we are still even going to trim again from that place. Remember, I told you we are not putting zipper allowance. So 2 inch upwards, 1 inch downward. So we can have a very, very fine eyelet space while we are doing this. Okay, so please kindly watch. Okay, just follow what I'm doing. Okay, just follow what I'm doing. And seriously, if you do this very, you'll see that you're going to get a very befitting, nice snatching around the waist area. Remember, this is just like a crop top. I'm just teaching us how to do the basic corsetry. With this, it's going to help our knowledge for the major Victorian corsets and all the overbust tightening corset and the rest. While we are doing this, I noticed some of you sent me DMs that you are having difficulties with your waist snatching, with getting appropriate cup measurements. Some also told me that they are having an issue with foldings and gathers. The interfacing you use will go a long way. We're going to have that class eventually. I'm going to explain all of that to us in details. Let's just keep following. I've done some of the videos down. I'm just waiting for those days, and I want us to take it one day at a time. I don't want to rush us. Okay, so going back to our pattern, I'm removing my pattern paper, and then I'll go join everything on the sewing machine and get back to us to show us how it looks like. And then from there, we're going to proceed with cutting our cup and doing the rest. This thing. I will make I even just show now the cup at once. Alright then. So you can see center back, side back, center front, side. I've gone ahead to cut my lining for this tutorial because it's a tutorial. I am not using interfacing, but I'll advise you to use hairstay. Okay, I advise you to use hairstay when you're doing yours. It's very, 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 very important to use hairstay. Okay, so paper gum, hairstay, but I'm not using anything for this one. You can use any of this interfacing, but paper gum, I only use paper gum on my lining, and on my main fabric I use hairstay. I'll go join it and I'll get back to us. Going further, I said I was going to just show us how to wrap a cup. So I'll go ahead and I'll do it. So notice what I'm going to do. So please, and this is very, very important, I beg you, just follow me and see. I'm going to take from here to here. I'm getting 7 inches in this place. I'm going to take from here to here. I'm going to see 6 inches. I plead with you by the mercies of God. Use the larger part. That is the 7 inches. We'll fold our fabric and get 7 inches. We're going to take 2 round circles. Just watch what I'm going to do. We're going to take 2 round circles, and then after which we're going to just watch what I'm going to do. Okay? I hope you understand what I'm doing here. I'm trying to show you the normal. You remember when you're cutting a complete 360, 720 degrees now to bring out 2 complete fleece. You're going to fold your fabric and refold it again. Is that okay? So I've folded. Watch what I'm going to do. See, this is into 2. This is into 4. That's to remove 360. And I'll bend it again into 8. I'll be back on. I'm going to bend it to 8. And then I'll take, remember what did we calculate? Our first calculation was 7, the largest part, the longer part, yeah. So we're going to go with 7 inches. You divide it by 2, whatever you get is what you're going to mark. If possible, you are adding ½ inch. It's not a crime for you to pass, at least to be on the safe side. So you take for 4 inches all the way around, like so, and then mark and cut. Just watch what I'm doing. Follow me, I beg you in the name of God. I'm asking us to do this thing step by step so we don't miss it. I don't want to miss a step. Please don't miss a step. Okay, I'm done cutting. Now watch what I'm going to do. Just watch closely. So we have 2 peplums, 2 circles. Now I'm going to put it back, and then watch what I'm going to do. I'll take 1 inch on each side, like so. I'll take 1 inch. Sorry, I'm coming. I take 1 inch from this side. Take 1 inch from the other end. Go to the midpoint and connect each of them together, like both ends together. Is that okay? 1 inch. Just watch what I'm going to do. It's a very simple tactic. I'll get the midpoints so that I'll have a perfect curve, okay? And then I'll connect this to this side and connect this to the other side. Is that okay? So basically that's what we're going to do, and then you can trace. So guys, now I'm on the sewing machine trying to join all pieces together. Just follow me small. Follow me small. I'll join all the pieces. And then I have to speed this up. I know you guys actually want all of these pieces, okay? Notice what I'm doing. I'm going to be using 0.75 to sew it, not half inch. I prefer using 0.75. For me, it gives me so much comfortability when I'm coming to open press it. Is that okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Alright, so from here, as you can see, I'm done joining all the pieces. I've done the cups. I've joined everything, and then I went over to open press, and then now I'm going to wrap my cup. Please, this is a 36, and notice what I've done here. I really love to use this method because instead of bust caging, see, but let me tell you the truth, guys. While I'm doing this, let me explain something to you guys. The truth is, I'm going to tell you from the depth of my heart, some clients don't pay you so well. Don't kill yourself and overdo, because if you are not being paid properly, I know sometimes you are trying to what do they call it now? You're trying to be on the safe side, you want your work to speak. Yes, but it's not in all situations. See, if they don't pay you well, avoid boss caging. See, we know boss caging is in trend, is in vogue. But please, if your client don't pay you well, do you know how much you are going? How many yards of boning you are going to use? You are going to use Regilin boning. You are going to use the other strong kind of boning. And each of these bonings cost at least 300 to 50. Imagine how many years you are going to buy to do boss caging. Boss caging is good. I also boss cage. In fact, I have a tutorial on boss caging, which I will share with us. But I'm telling you, it's because I want to teach you people. But it's not. I don't do boss caging for every client. Is that okay? Please just take this as a friendly advice. Except your client pays you good money. Let's say 70k, 100k. Or more, I'll advise you boss cage you. Do anything, give them the best, okay? Your work will eventually speak for you. Is that all right? So let's go back to what we're saying. All right, so I'm done putting my bias on this. I'm just trying to decorate it so the joining will show, and I want to just use this. Why I'm even putting this bias is to show us 2 ways on how you can wrap your cup. Is that okay? I've done this, and then either way you can wrap your cup like this. Notice what I'm doing here. Vertical wrapping. You can either wrap it vertically or you can wrap it horizontally. Is that okay? So I'm showing us these 2 styles, but it doesn't mean I'm going to sew it like that. I'm just showing you. Notice what I'm doing. This is in the horizontal way of. In fact, see how our cup has cupped the whole thing. You understand? It has curved it so well, so fine. So either way, you can put it vertically or horizontally. That's just what I'm trying to explain here, okay? So, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be doing the the horizontal placing. I really prefer that one, so I'm going to go horizontally, and then we'll proceed. Alright, now I'm done putting all the pins. I'm just going to go and sew. Notice how I'm going to hold this thing. I beg in the name of God, don't go and press your cup. Oh, don't go and press your cup. I've seen a whole lot of people doing sewing, and then their cups are just all flat. Notice where I am going to sew. See where I'm putting my hand. This is where I'm going to sew through. Sewing through. And notice, don't press your cup. Don't press your cup. You end up getting a flat cup. Okay? Just hold it like this. See? The way it's curved, just go like that. Very smooth and very easy. Alright? Very smooth and very easy. And you can go ahead to take out your pins. You trim what you need to trim. And then you see your beautiful cup, pardon me, sitting pretty. I'm going around now. So cut so that you just follow and see. Is that okay? just go gently and do it. So I'll go ahead and do that of the second cup and get back to it. Okay, so now is where we are going to put our bias straps. Hello, me, I am an extraordinary person. We're not going to be doing the regular straps where we just put in the middle. You have variety. That is why your brain is plenty. That's why you're a fashion designer, and that's why you are a creative. You have different and diverse ways of putting your boning channels or your casing or whatever. But for me, I'll be using something quite different from the regular. I just need you to follow me and see. I may not be able to show you in details because I don't want this video to be unnecessarily lengthy, but then I'll do it and then I'll get back to us. So just please, I don't know if I should speed this up or should just do it and get back to us. Please don't forget to open press, okay? Since you're going to put the bias on the good face, don't forget to open press. Alright, so basically that's it. So I'm going to get into it ASAP and get back to us. So notice what I'm going to do. I'm going to be crossing. This is my own style. The kanga style. I'll be crossing it. So I've gone ahead to do it. Don't you see how beautiful this is? So beautiful, so attractive, so lovely. You can see my cups. Oh my God, they're sitting pretty. So I hope you guys are following and seeing what I'm doing. This is really beautiful. You cannot even deny it. Alright, so I'll go straight into joining the cup. Is that okay? We're going to be joining our cup. Notice I'm checking it out first so you know if your opening is okay. Notice, see what I'm doing. So you can use that to calculate if your cup is going to fit in properly. Alright, so let's go. Just keep going gradually. See what I'm doing. Everything is going. If your measurement, remember we placed the cup. Remember our cutting. If you followed everything we did from the start, you will see everything is going to fit in equally, accurately. Is that okay? So I'm done fixing both of them. Look at the lining. Imagine, see how lining fine now. This is even without any padding, whatever, or interfacing. Is that okay? So I'm going to join my lining to lining, fabric to fabric. That's the best way to close your corsets. Lining to lining, fabric to fabric. I'll show us in an advanced class, but lining to lining is better, fabric to fabric is better.